Hello. Today I'd like to talk to you about the differences between expectations and fulfillment. So, in many sessions, coaching sessions which I had, a lot of managers are complaining exactly about this problem. They gave a task to the employee, a very important task, and they have certain kind of expectations. So, let us say that's the manager, and that's the employee, and the manager delegate a task, a certain very important probably task, to the employee. Now he has some expectations, this manager, and let us say that's the expectation of the manager. He has some kind of expectation how this work will be done, how is the result will be. And now the employee is finished. He comes to the manager, to his boss, and he shows him the result. But sometimes these expectations are not met with the fulfillment, with the performance of the task. So, perhaps so much, however. Then we have a problem within the department, problem within the team, and probably conflicts, screams, I don't know. A lot of things can happen. To avoid such situations, I talked to many managers about the way, how did they deal with it. And I brought them with my questions to solutions which works. And that's very important. The solution could work. And they brought the solution. And from their solutions, I'd like to give you two of them as recommendations for you. Number one, you see, when you, as a manager, when you delegate a certain kind of task, please be as precise as possible. Very precise. Put it in a written way. Why in a written way? So when the employee read the task which he got from you, so then he could have some misunderstanding or he has some interpretation, then he comes to you and asks you about it so that you can clarify it immediately and not at the end of the finishing of the task. That is the first thing. Be precise in definition, in explanation, and in a written way. That is my recommendation. The second one, it is also interesting recommendation. You see, when you delegate a task, and the task should be finished, let us say, after 2 or 3 weeks, put certain kind of appointment between the day you delegate and the day which the task will be or have to be finished. Let us say put 3 dates, 3 appointments, so that you can sit with your employee together, check with him the result which he achieved until now, and when there is some problems or differences, then you can, or the employee can correct them immediately. I think with such a kind of appointments, with such kind of recommendation, you can avoid a lot of conflicts in your or misunderstanding, and all the working atmosphere will be bad. So then you can avoid them. I wish you good luck with these 2 recommendations.